On a clear night with no clouds, a wild beauty was lying in the garbage. Xiaopu, who has been single for 30 years, passed by and found it. Who is this? What a waste. Such a beautiful girl. She said she doesn't want it. If no one wants her, I'll take her home. Damn it. Ha ha ha. Xiaopu carried the beautiful woman back to his home. Just put her on the sofa. The girl pouted and leaned towards him. Xiaopu quickly moved away. He thought he was still a virgin and wanted to take advantage of me. No way. Then he took a towel and dried his hair. He turned around and saw that the girl was also wet, so he thought to wipe her hair. But as he wiped, his eyes wandered around uncontrollably. Oh my god. My sin. Cover it up, or something will happen. Ha ha ha. Well. Wow, no. Beauty, wake up. Don't catch a cold. Then suddenly, there was a loud thunder, which startled Xiaopu. What shocked him even more was that the girl was dead. Oh my god, I didn't shake her to death. It was struck by lightning. Ha ha ha. Xiaopu's first reaction was to call the police, but he thought the person died in his own home. It must be blamed on me. If I'm charged with attempted suicide, murdered with a grudge, wouldn't my 30 years of innocence be ruined? What would my goddess think of me? No, I'd better throw him in the trash. But he wasn't steady and was knocked down by the girl. When he got up, he found a ridiculous thing. His soul had actually gone into the girl's body, while his body was lying there motionless. What the hell is going on? I'm still a virgin. I haven't experienced the joy of being a man yet. Isn't this a loss? Ha ha ha. He had to call his best friend Dong for help. Dong was playing Connect 4 with a girl in the hotel. Hearing that his best friend was in trouble, he must help. But the girl in the room was urging him. What should I do? What else can I do? I can only let the girl down. After all, I can find another girl. The best friend who has grown up together is only one. That makes sense. Dong saw Hao Bai lying on the ground and patted and shook it. Bro, what happened to you? You are still a virgin. You can't just die like this. Then he turned to the girl and asked, who are you and what did you do to my bro? Did you kill him? Xiaopu slapped him back. Can you stop it? Listen to me. Ha ha ha. Well, I'm your brother. I don't know why I possessed this girl's body. Such a jerk. Dong definitely couldn't believe it, until Xiaopu said where he put the study documents on the site, how long he cut it, and so on. Did Dong's doubts disappear? Too late to try. They quickly searched online for a way to swap bodies. But after searching for a long time, they were either hit by a car or struck by lightning. These cruel methods. Of course, there are also enjoyable ones. It's playing landlords with two people. The risk of being hit by a car is too high and easily die. Playing landlords is even worse. They couldn't even win when they were men. As a woman, can you still be teased? Ha ha ha. Then you can only choose to be struck by lightning. Xiaopu stepped on the sand sculpture, holding a broken umbrella stand, but ended up getting rained on for most of the night. But no lightning struck him. Ha ha ha. Back home, Xiaopu was ready to take a shower, which made Dong dumbfounded, thinking that he didn't waste the whole night. Xiaopu hadn't reacted yet. What are you looking at? Haven't you seen a man take a shower? Of course not. But I've never seen a man like you take a shower. If Xiaopu became a woman, Dong was the happiest. The next day, after breakfast, he took Xiaopu to buy clothes. It's not okay to be too tightly wrapped.
좋아. 계산해주세요.
After buying clothes, he splurged again. He treated Xiaopu to a big meal, and then said he would take him to meet a psychic to ask for a way to change souls. Xiaopu looked at this half-immortal like a madman. Let's go. This is unreliable. Ha ha ha. But then the soothsayer suddenly said seriously, you're here to ask about soul swapping, right? Wow, you're really something. So what should we do? What to do? Just do as I say. Then, The two lay down in a room full of candles. Lie down, I thought it was some brilliant idea. If I'm not mistaken, that the so-called psychic was a plant hired by Dong. Ha ha ha. Just as Dong was about to bite, Kpop couldn't get over his psychological hurdle and directly gave Dong a headshot. Almost turned Dong into a woman. I'm sorry. It's mainly because it's so fucking disgusting. Dong was so depressed. He bought clothes and had meals today, but he got nothing. He lost a lot. Ha ha ha. You think about it. What did you do to this girl before the soul swap? Nothing. I just looked at her long legs and stuff. Oh, I remember. I seemed to have kissed her when I fell down. Then why are you still standing there? Try it, it's not kissing yourself. Why do I feel so sick? Why don't we continue what we didn't finish during the day? Forget it, that's even more disgusting. Ha ha ha, there's no way. Kpop had to bite the bullet and kiss himself. But as soon as they kissed, they both fell down again. When they woke up, their bodies were swapped back, which made them very happy. Kpop was happy to have his body back. Dong was happy he finally didn't have to suffer from this bastard. Ha ha ha, but it was only the second day. Kpop came back with a gloomy face. Dong asked what happened. Just being a man again, he lost confidence again. Ha ha ha. It turned out that today, Kpop went to the park with his longtime crush again. They were classmates in high school. But because of his cowardly personality and shy, so they've been apart for so many years, he didn't dare to confess his love. Tonight, there was a company dinner. After dinner, colleagues suggested going to a bar. But because Kpop was too honest, he was afraid that he would not be able to enjoy himself. He was directly excluded by his seniors. Then the goddess invited him to join them. But with his personality, he naturally refused. Knowing the whole story, Dong decided to help his good friend. I'll take you to have a look tonight. With the first time, there will be a second and third time. But he was afraid of running into colleagues. Kpop changed into a lady's body again. To be honest, when he was a woman, Kpop looked much more confident. Ha ha ha! After searching for a while, he really saw his goddess and colleagues changing genders. Kpop also became more flirtatious. He deliberately teased the senior to make him embarrassed. But as soon as he arrived at the booth, he saw his goddess and his best friend meet at the door of the toilet. And that bastard hugged the goddess. Kpop was so angry that his mouth was crooked when Dong came back home from partying. Why did you leave early? Without saying goodbye. You even greeted me. I didn't hit you. Just be happy. Ha ha ha. You know I like Suna. Why did you take advantage of her? Just for this? I was pushed by someone, so I hugged her. Really? Otherwise? Since that's the case, I'll believe you. Okay. Only a fool like you would believe such a bad excuse. Ha ha ha. But you have to lend me your body. What, weren't you the school hunk back then? I just want to use your body to seduce Suna. Dong really wanted to refuse, but considering his brother's lifelong happiness, he agreed half-heartedly. Ha ha ha, with his brother's body. Kpop felt more confident. He even dared to ask the goddess out for dinner alone. From the conversation, Kpop learned that Suna had a crush on Dong when she was in school, which made Kpop even less confident. But he didn't notice that Suna mentions his name the most now. Dong in the company, who is in Kpop's body. In order to create opportunities for his good friend, he deliberately treated Suna indifferently. But don't you think you've got it wrong? You are now wearing Kpop's body. Isn't this opportunity getting worse and worse? The next day, Kpop thought for a long time with Dong's body. He called his goddess, saying he wanted to go hiking with her. Suna was still angry with him, and she agreed without thinking. Then they climbed to the hotel. Then they played the game of Link together. Damn it. The next day, when he woke up, Kpop heard his goddess calling his brother's name. He suddenly felt very lost. Sure enough, he was not her type. So he dumped her coldly, which made him speechless. I thought he would deny it after putting on his pants. In the evening, Don helped him go home from work. Xiaopu looked depressed again. What's wrong, bro? Why are you unhappy again? Of course. You took all the benefits. How could I be happy? Let's switch back. What's wrong? Don't you need me to seduce your Haona? No way. If I keep doing that, the benefits will all go to you. Ha ha ha, Xiaopu said unconfidently. Forget it. Anyway, he won't like me no matter what I look like. No way. Suna cared about you at my place a few days ago. Asking what happened to you recently. Why did you suddenly change like a different person? Can you go back to the way you were? You think if he doesn't like you, even if you become a husky, they wouldn't care about you, would they? Xiaopu thought, it seems there's no problem, but why didn't you tell me earlier? Damn, I lost a lot. Ha ha ha. Xiaopu ran to Sunai's house in one breath, and then kept confessing his love to Sunai. This sudden love, which made Sunai feel at a loss. Yesterday, I just played Connect 4 with your brother. And today you do this. No one can handle this. After rejecting him, she ran directly into the yard. Xiaopu still didn't give up, and kept saying love words outside. Suna, hiding behind the door, was also deeply moved. Thinking, why didn't you do this earlier? Now it's so embarrassing for me. In the end, Suna still didn't respond to Xiaopu. But after this incident, Xiaopu also understood a lot. A love that was within his reach. But it was all ruined because of his indecision and cowardice. He decided to change his ways, get rid of the beauty tools, and start over. He took the lady to a bus stop in the suburbs, and left without looking back. Then an old lady passed by and stopped to rest, and saw a girl lying inside. Hey girl, don't sleep here. You will catch a cold, you know? Then she pushed and shouted, and they all fell down. Then the beauty got up. The old lady was surprised to touch this amazing body, and found that her waist was no longer sore, and her legs didn't hurt anymore. It's so fucking cool. Then she came to the road, and posed in a sexy way, and took a motorcycle to the city. I guess the old lady who has lived again should be quite exciting. Don't forget, don't have sex. Ha ha ha! This movie is called Mistransformation. This story tells us that when you encounter something or someone you like, don't choose to give up and procrastinate, but to solve them in time and move forward bravely. Even if the result is not satisfactory, at least you have tried. I'd rather regret doing something wrong than regret missing out because you didn't do it.